Oh no. Yeah, I've almost certainly clogged this horribly. Stop doing that. You head on down here, please. And honestly, you can go and just sit there for now. I'm gonna move this all the way over here. And by doing this, we needn't faff around nearly as much. This has got 100 crystals in it. What am I doing? 100 crystals is way too many crystals. Where's the wagon? Wagon is in there. Okay, wagon, you go and stand by there. We are going to move this elsewhere. Also, you can stop. An entire group can hang about a moment. Right, could you please offload there? That may well be enough for everything I need. We'll see. You keep trying to offload. Right, how are we doing with magic bricks? 43. Not quite what we need, but it'll do for now. There we go. And we just need a couple of grabbers. And finally, to hook up the mana pipes. Right. Have I managed to empty everything out? I have. Fantastic. Right, you know what? You can be deleted for now then. That was all we needed. Right. So with that, we should now be able to get the magma set up properly. There we go. Perfect. Fire should ignite again, or one would hope. Oh, this is waiting for gold, of course. Any type of fuel. There we go. We now have steam power again. Whew. And all of that just so I could hook up the steam power over here. So much more you can do now. My lord. Actually, I should have brought it across there. Oh well. There we are. Okay. Now, we can add more people over here to get this being made as fast as we can. I can also add a fire booster in here, which might not be a bad move, actually. In fact, yeah, absolutely. Let's go back to mana pipes and grab mana pipe there. If this is full, then I would love it if you would come down here and supply mana. There we go. Oh, that's glorious. That's absolutely glorious, in fact. Let's have a look at how fast this is going. Oh, there we are. 100% boost from fire, 50% from steam, 150 from happiness. Really? We are 150? Oh my lord, we are. Well, I think it's fair to say that we're doing quite well. Do want this to be done a little faster though, but we've emptied out all the iron. Damn it! More iron! More iron faster! All of the iron all of the time, please. Thank you. The problem here is that it is taking them so long to get it up there. Up over the hill. I can have more harvest drills for this for now, but eventually the best option will be a mine. Especially if we can get to the point of researching the earth crystals. In fact, I should have been doing that a while ago. My bad. I got super distracted. Alright. That's why we weren't worried about purple coins for a bit. We stopped using them. Oh, actually, no. Well, we haven't completely filled up yet. Okay, well, as soon as we've unlocked this, which shouldn't take us over long, though that being said, it takes us 40. Oof, that's 2 enchanted books per research. But once we've unlocked that, we'll have a quick look at what that might mean for us, what the Earth Shrine can do, and then we're going to be wrapping up the stream there for tonight. As I said, I do have to scurry off and get a bunch of encoding done, ready for tomorrow. This is cutting it a bit fine, and by a bit fine, very fine. But I'm really, really enjoying getting back to playing this, so it's a bit hard to stop, I'll be honest. But with that, while we're waiting on it, how about we go ahead and set up a little forestry over here, just to dig into these trees and to get some planks down there. I mean, we can just sell the planks for now. Ultimately, we would like to sell the reinforced planks, as we have got a setup much the same down there. And this is another strong reason why getting a mine over here would be good. If we just used underground deposits to hook up all to this, then, well, maybe not. Maybe just keeping this one working right now until we've got a steady production of pickaxes over here, and then we could migrate which mine we were using to a centralized mine that's hitting all of these deposits thanks to the pickaxes it's using. That would probably be a pretty good setup. But the first part is to get a forester's area. So let's go ahead and do that. Flatten up. There we go. That should do quite nicely. And maybe just a little bit room. We're going to have a lumber mill up here. I'll have the lumberjacks living with the carpenters. Marvellous. Everything in the world is as it should be. I will adjust the terrain just a tad though over here, so that it's not quite as horribly steep. Really, I'm just moving the steepness further along. Not quite what I mean before, I promise you. Even if that's all I'm doing. Damn it. There we go. There we are, that looks a little bit more natural. And that's all I wanted. Alright, we want a forester. Gather quite a lot of trees there. 81 from here. Sure. Good enough for me. Get some wood going. Get a lumber mill around there. Deliver the logs via a chute. Get you making planks. Just get those planks delivered down to probably a silo. Not too far out. Somewhere around here maybe. And a caravan can come and collect those then. Yeah, that seems to make sense. And then finally, we'll be getting some goods, general goods being delivered to the desert town. There we go. Actually, we'll do away with those. Yeah, we should be able to take this all the way down without too much trouble. Again, I really do want to just point out how easy it is to make something really pretty in this game, rather than just functional. Right, and with that, I would say, where do we want to level up to it? Probably adjust the terrain around here. Sand should be easy to dig. There we go. It's about there. There we go. And I'll rise this a little bit up. Do the same over there. There we go. Lovely. Right, want a silo? Actually, have we got an emptier silo? We don't, alas. Okay, I'll bite the bullet and make one then. And we need conveyors for this part. But cloth conveyors over here. There we are. Excellent. Right, going to want a caravan then, and you can be moving the planks, sorry, all the way over there to the general store. Excellent. It's going to take you a little bit of a track to get out from around there, but should be fine. What I could do is make that a little bit easier to traverse, and I really should have to begin with, thinking about it. I need to remove these. There. That should allow the wagons, should they need to get down there in the future, to make the trip a little bit easier. There we are. Excellent. Generating some extra happiness. That's all we really want to do, when you think about it. Right. At this point, we're actually making so much use of this road that we may as well upgrade it a bit. Oh yeah. So that my wagons can pass by each other. In fact, I might even go as far as to do this. Yeah. And that way it doesn't seem so odd then that I don't have that there. There we are. It's a lot better. Perfect. Really happy with that. Probably not that far off getting up to 160. I do want you to be working a little bit faster though. How about we pop in 4 foresters? Should be able to saturate the lumber mill's ability to produce planks that way. Okay, let's have a look around. How are things going? Well, the reinforced planks over here suffering due to a lack of iron, mostly. Despite having so many more harvester drills. Again, I could keep adding more to try and deal with that. But a big improvement would just be to have a silo here and have it conveyed across. But for the time being, I think that's fine. How are we doing over here? Doing quite well, it seems. Yeah, doing very well. And at this point, that fuel is forever free. I should probably do something similar down here, but for the time being, it seems to be working out what we've already got. So there's no reason to mess with it, really. Down here, probably much the same, if I'm perfectly honest. Let's have a look at the mining overlay. Yeah, we're hitting up the ore pretty good. How are we doing with pickaxes? We're actually doing all right with pickaxes. We have got an excess of pickaxes, despite using them in the mine. So that's quite a nice one. What about the school? Still a ways off. Still making the books, taking a while. Thankfully, you are waiting there for books to be delivered and immediately leaving once you've got one. So we are, for the most part, doing okay. Probably occasionally a book or two is being swiped by the caravan, but I think we can live with that one. Really happy with the way this is looking, though. I think the new thumbnail for these many episodes are going to be gorgeous. We're going to have so much to pick from. I'm not sure if we want to grab a picture of the chaos of the main town, or the more aesthetic builds, such as the pier here with the mana recharges, or the vast railways that we've got. They're actually quite cool. Or even this. It's quite pretty. That's actually quite distinct as well. It's quite isolated. So it makes for a good picture. It's not too busy. It's got one focus. One element to it. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, replacing the wood fuel to magma would free up some workers, but the wood over here is always going to be produced because I need that for the lumber mill. I'm only using the runoff from the foresters here. So actually I wouldn't free anything up because I wouldn't delete anything. I would simply not use the capacity of the workers that I have. I guess I could drop it. No, you're right there. I could drop it. I might even be able to drop it now, though, to be perfectly honest. But I think it's fine at the moment. One thing I would like to do is get a cooked fish set up over here, but that's not something we need to jump on just yet. We're fine with planks, though. It's very nice. Doesn't look like we've got a surplus, but it's not doing too badly. And that's a nice one because all of my homes here can use it. How are we doing there? Fish and fruit juice, they're doing okay. How are we doing? Well, we're getting there. You know what? Sure, let's go ahead and build up another kitchen then. Don't go. Oh, what? Why a school of all things? Did I move my school? No, I did not. Most curious. I tried to copy my kitchen. There we go. It's my fault. Should have paid more attention. I will get rid of these. Which one's turn up here? You're going to stand over there. I need to just make a bit of room. Grab the kitchen. There we go. I would like cloth conveyors to convey fish into the kitchen, which shall then make cooked fish and also fish oil. We can set up an apothecary. No reason not to. No reason not to at all. Where would we put the apothecary, though? That is a good question. A question I hadn't prepared for. I guess we could have the apothecary over here. It'll hit all of the shops. Yeah. See no reason not to. It's a little bit further down than I was initially intending, or I could have the apothecary over on this side. Yeah, we could have the apothecary just on this side of the main thoroughfare. And in fact, we could even move some of the houses over onto this side as a result, to create a bit more of a nice look to the town. Yeah, I like that. Right, could you pick up... Now, if I delivered everything from here, I could move the cooked fish and the fish oil into a barn. But alternatively, I could just move the fish oil using a single caravan. Now, who will buy that? Fish oil is house 3 or... Oh, only house 3. Ouch. There aren't going to be many people willing to buy it then. You know what? I feel that you've had enough time. I'm going to upgrade a few of you. And you're going to move. Well, you know what? There's no particular reason why we don't have parts of this town lowered down, like in terms of actual elevation, so upgrade that one as well. There we go, that's a bit better. 6 homes will accept the fish oil now. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to move that around a little bit. Let's get another one of these. There you go. I would like to move the cooked fish over here. Well, once it is cooked. That is going to require... I mean... No. How much magic bricks have we got? We've got enough fish. Don't really. These are very expensive to set up. 40 each for these. It's 20 for these, granted, but 40 for the others. But I still prefer to have them isolated from each other where I can. Just gives me a lot more control. Oops. That autosave is getting a bit chunky now. And I swear, if you can actually hear my stomach growling, I am going to be mortified. There we go. Doink. Alright, I need someone to bring me some of these. You go ahead and do that first, and then we will set you up with access to the kitchen proper. In fact, the kitchen proper is not going to be able to hold that many items. So instead, we're going to do this. I have a silo here, and a silo there. This one will be for medicine. Sure. Like my caravan to gather medicine and deliver it over there. This one will be for cooked fish. I mean, basic food. Is cooked fish basic? Yeah, cooked fish is basic food because it gets sold in the food market. Yes. And with that, we will have these delivering directly. This one for any medicines. I really do like the fact that these now can have very broad filters. Basic food. That should start drawing out the cooked fish. One would hope. Ah, the fish is being used up a little bit too aggressively. New building unlocked. Earth Shrine. New basic recipe unlocked. Protection spellbook. And add Earth Booster. Speeds up regeneration rates of nearby natural resources using transmitted. So it does exactly the same thing as it always did. That's interesting. I'm kind of surprised by that. If I'm perfectly honest. We are going to need to take this up a little higher, though. Now, whether this is going to work or not, I don't know. I'm afraid we will have to see. Fairly certain that it should, so long as I use the... Oh, maybe it wouldn't be necessary. Let's have a look. If I put this in there, is it going to block the fish from moving past? No. That's very interesting. This one would. But if they will allow it to pass normally, I am completely okay with that. There we go. I'm going to have to accept that to get this to where it needs to be, I need to have twice the throughput. Now, I could just use a metal conveyor, but I'm trying to avoid that with this town. Eventually, it might be necessary, but for now, I think we can still get the same sort of movement of cargo without it. Can I get the conveyor? No. There we are. Now with that, we should be able to see a lot more fish moving in. There we go. Oh, I didn't have the fuel set up. What on earth did I set this fuel up for? Oh, I set it up for a fire boost. I'm such a dirt. Though, interesting. Why can I not do that? Oh. What happened here, then? Oh, I haven't delivered any mana in a while. Why not? I've used up so much mana recently. I would like you to deliver the mana over there, please. This is completely full, but everything else is stalled. Stalled, rather. There we go, that should help out a bit. It's a bit of a pain, but okay. But yes, either way, I completely forgot that I needed to get the mana pipe set up. Should be able to... Actually, let me... No, we'll delete those from there. And instead, I'll have this... like so. Now what I would like to do is build a fire shrine right about here. Need more fire crystals, of course. Well, we've got this. I can empty it out into... the barn. And once that's done, I can start emptying the rest out over here. Now I'm going to need to build the fire shrine down here and then just take the magma up using a conveyor. Simply because otherwise... oh, how's that? Ah, there we are, good. Otherwise, it wouldn't connect at that position. That's kind of the whole point. There we go. We'll keep that over here somewhere. There we are. Cooked fish finally being delivered. Fish oil being delivered as well. Fire booster added. There we go. That should be quite nice now. There we are. Expensive. Had a couple of really dumb mistakes there, but it's fine. As soon as you're delivered there, we will take basic food and deliver it over here. There we are. Okay, I'm really, really happy with how this little town has been progressing. And I'm really happy to have started off trying to make it look pretty as well. That in particular, I'm pretty proud of. Let's get rid of that there. I quite like what I saw there, although it was a mistake first. I really like having the wood, the stone, and then the plants on top. That's actually a pretty cool effect. Oh, really? It takes it away, but it lets the regular one sit there? Because there was a basic path there. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. I guess I could use the stone bridge, but then I'd lose the wood effect as well, which is what I quite liked. I liked having the 3 different colours going on. But that's going to be it from me for now, I'm afraid. We've managed to get Earth Shrines up and running, and it seems they work in exactly the same way they always did. We will go ahead and select the next research in the next stream. Really hope you've all enjoyed. Thank you very much for sticking around. For many of you, you've been here well past your bedtime. So thank you so much, everyone. I will get down to rendering out more Factory Town pretty much straight away, and you'll be able to start seeing VODs up on the channel again. But until next time, and as always, good night and have fun.